Hello, everybody. Sorry for a bit of the late start. I forgot on OBS you have to hit the go live button after you click start streaming. I'm not going to complain about it because I don't want to like accidentally go streaming while working on homework or something, but you know, it's a bit tricky. Anyways, it is Monday. I hope everyone's having an amazing Monday. I've had a decent one. I just made probably one of the best meals I've ever made and maybe ever will make. Some chicken rice and cooked potatoes, or like sauteed potatoes. So really good stuff. But without further ado, I didn't set up my. I was doing like an edit of someone's work in the Drawbox Discord, and like I was like, oh, I could do this really fast in like 3 minutes while I wait for the stream to start. And then I realized it was way more than that, and so I didn't set up my camera. So we'll see how off it is today. Oh, also, wait, oh my gosh, here, wait, give me a quick second, guys. I'll be right back. Apologies, I had to get my iconic hoodie because it is cold and I forgot. Yeah, man, I'm behind it. Oh, wow. Okay, pure guesswork. This actually kind of worked out. I don't think I'd need to adjust it really at all. Man, okay, well, we nailed it. Also, wrong screen, but yeah, I mean, we're working in feathers. That's no news to anybody. So, without further ado, let's set our 10-minute timer and get to work. I may be, not getting rid of the 10-minute timer soon, but I may be integrating my warm-ups into my drawing sessions. I'm not sure. I've been really debating about how I'm going to do Drawbox when exam season hits, when school starts getting really crazy. Man, this music just jump scared me. It's very loud. Oh my gosh. We're going to turn it up a tiny bit already because I forgot I turned it down. Yeah, hopefully it's a good mix. I don't know. Where is this song coming from? Jeez. Now, this is part of the playlist. I don't like it. We're gonna go here. To the song Sad Girl Hours. Okay. I'm not sure if that's any better. Anyways. But yeah, so I'm not sure how the schedule is gonna work then. But all I know is we're gonna draw and we're gonna enjoy it, so I'm not stressing too much. Yeah, once again, I hope everyone's had an amazing Monday. I know that's a bit of an oxymoron, but still holds true. Today, like, once again, I guess I'm just like permanently feeling lazy. My camera's permanently being blurry. Set the, yep. Go down to the magical 40. There we go, nice and sharp, awesome. Yeah, I'm like permanently lazy because I've done a lot today. I did an entire section of notes for my online class. I read an entire chapter for my other class. Went to my classes for those labs, stuff like that. Yet I still have this nagging feeling like I didn't do enough, and I don't know why. Very, very confusing. Let me make sure I have all my stream stuff open properly. There we go. Oh wait, no. We're gonna move this over there. Trying to do it so I can see my music and I can see chat and I can see my reference and I can see OBS, yet still not be distracted or like having to move around too much. Also, my laptop has blue screened 3 times in the past hour. So, yeah. I guess you guys can assume what will happen whenever I disappear. Thankfully my support tag is still active for it, so I'm going to try to get some support with it. Hopefully this week. It's weird, this competition I'm going to has really put a wrench in the gears for just everything. I don't know why I'm obsessing over it as much as I am. But, like, I put everything on hold, and also just getting back into university, the college life, and getting used to all the assignments and stuff. And how professors want to run everything. Lines are decent today, a bit wobbly, not really making their full mark. Also, this pin is very dead. I used a very dead pin today, like from way back in my set, so not very surprised here. Perfect. Oh, no. Yeah, I was just talking about this in the Drawbox Discord, but try to keep these little Y sections a tiny bit above or equal to 90 degrees. Because the way boxes work, that's just how the math turns out. I don't know why, I don't know how, but that's the rule, so. Yeah, today I really want to tackle those feathers. I really want to put them on the page. That'd be a huge win for me, to not only do a texture today, but to ghost a tiny bit more. Oof. To not only do a texture today, but to do it well, you know? That's the goal. Oh, great line right there. Oof. Be about right there. Pretty confident in that. I don't think I need to double check it. Oof. Not many words today for me. I'm just thinking about all the homework I gotta do, right? Was a bit upset because I was making good on my schedule today, and I bought for very cheap a bunch of bone-in chicken thigh, and I was like, okay, well, you know, it only takes so long to debone the chicken. False. It took me about like 2 hours total to make all the food, eat dinner, all that, which I guess isn't a terribly long time. But, you know, I was hoping for some more time so I could get some homework done before stream. Hello! Awesome! It's going well, you're playing guitar right now. Awesome! You should play some music for the stream. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm just ranting about my schedule for today, how I'd wish to have done more, but don't we all? Oh, now I can see chat over here too. Do you like Tool? I've never listened to them. Let me see. I'm pretty sure... Rock Band, yeah. Did a ton more still to do after this. Seems like we have opposite days. Nah. As I was saying before, I did a lot, just wish I did more. It's usually the case. The Pot. I'll give it a listen. I live with some musically inclined individuals, so I'm always listening to new music. Oof. I was thinking earlier today, stream is muted for now. I was thinking earlier today, like, what could bar me from doing these streams? Like, what would stop me? Because thinking about it, even if I was sick, for instance, right? Or, like, it was busy, I would still do art sometime that day, so I might as well stream it. That's kind of my ideology for these streams. I wish it took less time to, like, make the thumbnails and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, enjoy your session. Hopefully I can come back in time. Awesome stuff. Yes. Glad to see people are, not that doing art is a horrible thing, but, you know, expanding beyond the horizon of Drawbox and these streams. After all, that is what these streams are meant for people to do something they love for an hour a day. I feel like I say it every day, but yeah. Hopefully this could be an outlet for those kind of people, and it looks like it's starting to, which makes me very happy. I'm glad to see. Man, the gyms are crowded. I went to the gym today. I usually go in the morning, but I decided it'd probably be more optimal for my schedule for me to go into the afternoon, which it was, because easier to get there, didn't have to take the bus, stuff like that. And man, there are so many people. Yeah, I hope it stays that way too. More people doing more for themselves. Go. Looking pretty good. See if we commit to it. It slanted a bit just naturally on accident. Oop. Backline's all messed up again. Ugh, I keep doing that. That's what I get for not checking it. Anyways, let's do some ellipses and call it. Man, I'm speedy today. It's a good thing. I need to start making things out of, Yep, I think I may turn my warm-ups into little studies. Just like 10-minute, here's an object. Try to create it with what you know. I think, you know what, let's commit to that. Starting tomorrow, we'll do that. Not like full-on studies, but just try to recreate the form of that thing. Force me to put these boxes to use. Yeah, not the best ellipses today. Yes, I'm too stiff. I need to loosen up a tiny bit. But say I'm in a much calmer mood today. Not exactly tired, not exactly sad or anything. No negative emotion, just, you know, we're here and we're about it. Okay, not the best ellipses. Pretty decent box up here. Meh, box right here. Actually, line work here is a bit better. Oh wait, no. Opposite, sorry. Liked it here, didn't like it here, yeah. Actually, no, because backline. Nah, whatever. Anyways, let us get to it. Feathers, day 2.5. We are going to master them today, whether I like it or not. Just kidding, we're going to take our time after our Quantum Melon incident. Once again, we are doing our feathers right here. We made a very important discovery yesterday. Here, let me pull out that page, actually. Whoa. Pull out the old art binder. Where is it? So much paper. There we go. Yeah, so yesterday we quote-unquote discovered. This isn't even the right page. Where did I put it? Did I not put it back in the right place? Oh, here is a... Yeah, there it is. Okay, awesome. We discovered that when we have these basically bands going around these circular forms, in this case a sausage form, all of these lines that cover it are going to be, or for feathers at least, are going to be practically parallel. In our case, yeah. Feathers in the real world, as you can see, specifically in this example, actually, well, yeah, here too, but this one, even though they do share a similar level and degree, they go in different directions, and that's mainly because they're ruffled. I mean, the feathers are ruffled, you know, they're moved around. So that's just something to consider as we go forward, but we're not going to have that much randomness in our actual drawing. So we're going to try to just do an organic form of it here, and if we like it, we'll put it on the page, and if not, we'll make our corrections and try again. The beauty of art. Okay, so we're going to put away our very used draw box pen, switch over to this one before I forget. The quality of the tool is important. Amazing. Stuff, and then looking at our form that we want to do, we have, the very large high degree ellipse and a lower, lesser degree, I guess, I don't know. So yeah, we're going to do our higher degree right here, and our lower degree right here. There we go, pretty decent. And now what we're going to do is we're going to tack some feathers onto it. Pull out our little page, take a sip of water before we get to it, and we'll start our timer before I forget. Very important. There goes at the timer. Get our piece of paper out. I have both of these right next to me just for reference. I like this one more because it shows me more of what I'm doing. Take a quick sip of water. Good stuff, let's get into it. And we'll zoom in just a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. Alrighty. So, we're going to imagine a band around it, and we're going to have a feather on that band. And we're going to start from back to front because these are going to overlap each other. So we're going to have a feather. It's going to be going up a bit. And yeah, so from right here, there's an ellipse right here, which this is the contour ellipse, kind of. It's the contour of the very edge of what we can see. We're going to have a parallel line normal to it. Normal in the sense that I can't even describe normal in this case. It's not really three-dimensional, is it? So, yeah, because center line kind of goes like this. There we go. It's our first leaf. We're gonna make them smaller this time too. I feel like that was not a failure, but you know, a mistake we made on the previous one. I'm not gonna go all the way around yet. Need a ghost a bit more. This music is a bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down for myself a tiny bit. There we go. Good stuff. So yeah, we have these leaves. Leaves. Wow, I keep doing that. Feathers. They are not leaves. And they're gonna start coming up. This is like the final overlap of some of them. Right? And so now we're gonna get some that start right here. In fact, they're gonna start in the middle, I've decided. We're following that 2-1 pattern. And we can see just the very top of these, like this. Remembering what we said yesterday about that. The line. These almost look like the shadows of them. Like, for example, since this one's going to be over here, this line right here will be longer than this one, so this is going to go out and then immediately in. Should have ghosted a bit more. I'm not ghosting as much on the left. There you go. Yeah, I like how these were done a bit more than these. Those were a bit too big. There you go. Okay, now we're going to add some more depth to them. So there's going to be one right here now. They're looking at a reference, they're going to thicken up a bit. That might have been too much. That wasn't parallel. It is a bit frustrating to do all this work to try to understand it, and you make little mistakes like that or things, you know, of the sort. It's okay. Yeah, it still looks like scales. I'm gonna kind of just mess around again. I know that's how, you know, it always ends up, but we'll try. Try to do something cool here. I don't want to give up on this one, but it's really difficult to find out what's going on here. Also, my music player's broken. That's a bit upsetting. Trying to imagine it like I don't know a good way to put it. I'm not sure, guys. I really don't want to give up on this one, but I'm really not making the progress I want to. At the end of the day, I could draw it 100 times, but that won't fix it, right? So let's break it down into pieces again. Where is this failing? It looks too uniform. Let's try to find a different reference image. Let's start from there too. Different avenue. All these cute little birds. Let's see. This is somewhat helpful. Definitely not the vibe we're going for. This can be a bit of a... Yeah, ooh, wow, that's much different, right? But still, it's more the shape I am working with. Has some nice cast shadows in there. That's about all I can find that I really, really like. This one's also okay too. Let's see. They aren't linear. Like, I'm drawing mine with pretty straight lines, but they stack each other. So instead of imagining it like this, what I should really do I mean, this is the same as the pattern I was doing, but different way of approaching it. Let's pull out our pins for this. I feel like this is better for the pins. So like, let's say we have a major feather right here. Then we'll have another one kind of rotated to the side. I guess one issue I need to work on is what makes it look like it's rotated to the side a bit. Because this just looks like I'm stacking them, but... What makes a feather look like it's being rotated? Because this, I keep doing this, and that is incorrect. We've definitely established that at this point. This isn't supposed to be on the form, this is just going to be doodling at this point, trying to figure it out. Unfortunately, this is one of those situations, and one of the situations I like the least, where you just really have to start experimenting. Trying things out. Because yesterday we made a pretty good discovery about how it's supposed to behave in an ideal world. Now we just have to figure out the other bits and pieces to it. I'm starting to recognize these little forms, these little D-shaped forms. Kind of just overlap each other. That's supposed to go. Actually, that's okay right there. Experimenting. Sorry for not a crazy stream, but yeah, trying to really just think about what's going on here. I may need to watch a video, honestly, of just how to draw feathers. What am I missing? Oof, that was rough. Let's not do that one. Yeah, that was rough too. Jeez. Today is not our day, isn't it? What's going on? I feel like I'm just throwing paper at it, you know? Like, I'm not actually breaking it down into its pieces and putting it back together. I feel a bit hasty in it. Today's title is Feather Frenzy. It is a bit of a frenzy, you know? I'm gonna pull out another piece of paper. I hate to do it, but, you know. I also keep putting like halfway through, so we should really commit to it. I guess that's the best way to put it. Huh. Then again, I am really trying to I may be just overcomplicating it too, which I know is very easy to say, but let's figure it out. Overthinking my lines. You're not going to see every feather, right? You're going to kind of only see a bit of the shadow. So let's see a tiny bit of the shadow on this one, right? Just a tiny bit. The one next to it, let's say that overlaps it a bit. Tiny bit more shadow. Man, I'm stuck. Conceptually stuck, that is. Really trying to crack this one open, but I can't. I can't. I probably should have some positive self-talk instead of I can't, you know? Huh. Hey, welcome back, Rise. Nice, awesome, glad to hear, man. Everyone's piling in. I know, right? Yeah, Rise, I'm really, oh, I haven't, oh my gosh, I forgot to start my timer. It's been 30 minutes. I spent 15 minutes on my warm up, or 35 minutes. So we'll set it for a good 50, right? I think that's about fair. Yeah, we'll set it for about 50. Oh, that's 40, 50. There we go. Yeah, I'm really, really stuck on making these feathers work. Sadly, I cannot tonight. I do have some stuff. I've been really behind on my homework, so we have to, as nerdy as that sounds, we do have to do that. So yeah, as much as I'd like to go for another hour, we're gonna set it for 50. But yeah, man, these feathers are really getting to me. Homework stream, yeah. I don't think you guys want to watch me struggle with C++ for an hour straight into the night. As fun as it may be, right? Yeah. I'm almost like tempted to just Google, like, whatever it's called. I'm stumbling now. Feather textures. Just to see how other people have managed, you know? I'm gonna try sizing them up a bit. Which I have to do. So yeah, see this reference on my side? I'm gonna try to recreate that basically. I wanna get the essence of what feathers laying on top of each other are like, and then wrap it around this form in such a way that it actually looks like feathers are on there. I want them to adhere to like the proper form of whatever it's called. Man, I just lost my pure thing. Basically shape. I want it to look like it's wrapping around it. And I've had some success. And like previous textures, which this one is very similar to, let me pull it up. The artichoke is a lot like this. It's a bunch of overlapping forms. Yet this case, I don't know why I'm having such a conceptually difficult time. This is the second and a half stream, and I just assignment in C++. It's nothing. It's an introductory assignment, so we just have to recreate a vector class from scratch. You know, so nothing horrible. And then there's another one. It's like binary to integer conversion, just to make us do it in C, and then we're gonna do it in assembly. So fun stuff, yeah. But, you know, time consuming, recreating an entire vector class and all the, you know, little pointer array assignments and reallocations and stuff. That's just not fun to debug and stuff. Yeah, I don't think assembly is supposed to be consumable, you know, like it's not made for human consumption. Anyways, back to the feathers. I'm going to make the feathers bigger, I think. I think that's a good way to approach this. And once again, I'm getting ink all over myself. Awful. Wow. I'm just wasting paper. You know, when it comes to struggling like this, we're going to waste as much paper as we want. I'm no longer feeling guilty about it. My name is Kavel, and unfortunately I do not speak for the trees. Good stuff. Oh, of course. I mean, I have like, whenever I do my 50% or doodles, they are definitely done with my old papers, and plus these get chock full, right? I'm not sure if I'll ever get rid of any of my art pages. Then again, I don't have that much right now compared to how I may have in a year or two from now, but I like everything I've drawn. Okay. We're gonna make big feathers this time. Big old, big feathers. We're not gonna be scared of it. And in fact, we're gonna conquer this today. Laugh at the goofiness, yeah. I look at my old stuff and see it with almost a tinge of like respect. I know that's weird to say, but you know, I persevered. I think that's called pride. Yeah, respect for your former self. Oh, geez. I'm a bit worried for when I start doing figure drawing and If I'm allowed to, I'll definitely do like nothing, no nudity, but still, I'm not sure how YouTube would think about that. I like that. I like that form. Okay. Yeah, so when something is underneath this one, right? Ah, I gotcha. Art is an exception on Twitch, at least. Yes. Remember about hearing all of that change. Okay, we're gonna go kind of like this. Still struggling a bit, but I'm feeling a bit better about it. Hmm. This looks a lot like the artichoke. You know what? I may just do a thing where, like, if I ever do a face reveal on stream or anything, I'm gonna start making it so, like, I have to do, like, 100 push-ups every time I forget to ghost. Something crazy. There we go. Okay, this actually looks pretty decent. It looks a lot like the artichoke, which is a bit upsetting. Looking at the feathers, they alternate a lot, and we have not done that. Of course, there will be some feather ends over here too. It should be more of a point, shouldn't it? There we go. Good stuff. Oop, it went the wrong way. Ah. Feathers are pointy. You know, let's not be scared of it. We're gonna write on the side, feathers are pointy. Like that. We can't be scared of it. I'm somewhat scared of sharp edges, but I think this is the best way to go about it. And then I'm gonna go over this with, actually, I'm gonna go over this with tracing paper again, because I've just become addicted. I'm gonna draw this as if it was actually, you know, with my normal pen. A fine line, if you will. There we go. And then one more row, of course. Sharper than that, they're very sharp. I'm kind of rushing right here. There we go. I was pretty stuck earlier, but I think making it larger. I don't know why that works. Maybe, I don't know. We'll put that in our little think box, right? We're gonna, what is the icon for this song? When going gets rough, drop bigger, I guess. I don't know why that works, but hey. Maybe we've just discovered a secret that will help us indefinitely along our drawing and Drawbox career. So yeah, what we're gonna do here. In fact, center one, there's not much shadow to see there. So we're gonna actually break this up a bit. We're gonna do bit of this. Approaching this exercise, any advice for it? Don't take as much time as I have. But in all seriousness, it's definitely a game changer. I think this has probably been the hardest lesson so far, mainly because I'm not used to doing things correctly, right? But it's really easy to put down a poor texture. So going forward, what you should do is you take a texture, you look at it, and you look at the forms on there first. So what physically is happening. So right here, we have almost like paper, right? We have paper coming off of it. I'm like, okay, so we have paper-like forms jumping off of this. What is their actual shape? So we start nailing down, okay, it's like this. And then finally, the most important part of this whole thing is, despite what these forms actually look like, despite this, we only care about the cast shadows. So what shadow is that going to cast? You'll see in a lot of my previous streams, I draw a little sun and then like what that shadow looks like. In this case, I really suck at this, so I haven't done that yet. But if there was a little sun right here, how would that affect the shadow? So give yourself time, do little test cases. That's what I like to call them, little test cases. And yeah, highly recommend it. But find your own path, carve your own path. Definitely seek help from the Drawbox Discord, because there are minds greater than I. Definitely minds greater than I. And yeah, so. I hope that was a bit scatterbrained. I apologize, but yeah, that's probably the best advice I can offer. So break your forms down into tiny pieces and solve from there. There we go. Okay, I might actually make this one over here overlap this one. Trying to think if there's any oh, my number one piece of advice. Now that I'm thinking about it, the number one piece of advice: less is more. It is so easy to put too much ink on the page and ruin something. So take your time. Be very patient with this. Every stroke counts. I'm pretty sure in lesson 1, Uncomfy said something around the lines of, it is very important to emphasize, this course makes you think about every stroke you put on the page, and this is definitely one of those cases. So constantly be thinking, ghosting, please ghost, be better than I. If I put this stroke down here, what will it look like? And is that what I want it to look like? If not, fix it. There we go. Check that everything is going well on my end. Man, I have some great friends. Sorry to brag. No, sometimes whenever I'm upset, and this has definitely been an upsetting texture, no, it's always good to remind yourself just how awesome your friends are. Even if you think you have some mid friends, there's always something to glean from it. I have some awesome roommates too. There's insanely skilled people. Almost intimidatingly funny. Definitely look up to them. They're some amazing people. Very, very graceful. That's the best way I could put it. You know, they don't have any ego about them. They're kind and very patient. Might have just stumbled onto a technique that could help me as I go forward. I do this line, and then the next one, it's a lot steeper than the next. We decided that yesterday with our little, you know, proof, our little induction that we did for this. But yeah, so we do the larger side, which is going to curve more. The centermost side curves more. And then this one curves less. It's a bit more straight. Nope, shifted my paper a bit. Oh wait, no I didn't. I just drew it different. Okay, cool. It's right here. I forgot the inner line should be broken. Ah, jeez. Well, my mistake. Feeling a lot better about this already. Let's do one more row. Oh. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm glad the stream looks good. Your friends are all on deployment. Man. That sounds deployment. Are you in a country that has mandatory military service, or are you just part of the military yourself? Man, that's a like not in a bad way, but like a crazy statement. Oh. Man, friends are on deployment. I go to a school with like, actually not really. Man, that is a. I couldn't like. I'm trying to conceptualize how it feels like. Oh yeah, my friend's just off somewhere, doing stuff like. Man, I guess there's some things that just can't totally reciprocate until I've experienced it myself, huh? Okay, we got this. Come on. We're making okay progress still. See, over here we need more broken lines. Yes, we're always deploying. Okay, gotcha. Are these just like, I'm assuming, bases overseas? Peacekeeping, possibly. Then again, I know absolutely nothing about military or anything like that, so it's really cool though. Wish them the best of luck and safety. Tell them if they ever get bored, they can pop in stream and they can learn how to draw. Okay, come on. I'm not sure how this makes me feel yet. Honestly, I'm just kind of doing this for funsies at this point. Not that I'm avoiding doing the thing, but this brings some joy. Today is definitely an off day. Not like a bad day or anything, just an off day, you know? I did a good job of bending my forms up here, but down here it's a bit meh. Thankfully, kind of like we did for the artichoke. Navy, so we just go on long cruises for peacekeeping. Totally would give them the link, but they don't have internet in the Atlantic. Come on, no, I'm kidding. That is awesome. What a crazy statement too. They don't have internet in the Atlantic. Man, Navy, respect to it. I've heard those ships are impossible to navigate. Once again, I have no frame of reference. Send them off with a little drawing book or something, a little coloring book. Okay, in fact, this does not look too bad so far. This isn't the actual texture, and the real texture is much smaller than this, but I think this looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay. Guys, we may be doing something. Also, I'm curious. I don't know. Can I like click? Whoa. Oh wait, I can like add people as moderator. I could put people in timeout. Oh man, if you guys ever say anything mean about my art, I'm putting you right in time. No, I'm kidding. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, it makes sense that I can do that, but that's so cool. What is this? Huh. Cool. Yeah, I was like clicking on people in chat. I'm power hungry, man. So yeah, what we're gonna do here is remember that we're gonna see the inside of more of these. So on the far side over here, we're gonna get a lot of shadow from these. Remember, like I said to our good friend Rise, is it? Yes, Rise in chat. Less is more. So we want to be very careful with this part. In fact, yeah, right here, we want barely anything, just a tiny bit. And center towards here as well. Tiny bit more. Tracing paper is so nice, I like it. And a fresh pen is also very nice. Oh man, this tea shop just opened next to my house, and they have like these like giant cups. I've been craving it for so long. The only reason I'm not is just because I have to bike there, and biking takes a long time, and I have a lot of homework to do. Uh-oh, emergency message. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? One of my professors just released grades for homework that does not exist. I am scared, guys. Here, wait, we're gonna take a quick pause. Wait, what? This homework. Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. I saw the word January 16th. I was like, no, I did not do that homework. Hey, thank you. I'm liking how this turned out despite my pessimistic attitude earlier. Oh yeah, this is kind of an open-ended question. For anyone experienced in chat with this. But, so I have a competition coming up for, I can't say what yet. Hopefully, because then I could, like, hopefully surprise you guys if I win. But that's really put a, huge thing on my gears for my personal projects, because I have to prepare for this competition. And I can't really work in other stuff and balance homework, work, gym, all this crazy stuff, right? And so, do you guys have any tips or tricks that you'd like to share with the class? I should have made this bend like that. On balancing tons and tons of projects. I have my own, but I love learning from other people. They always have some great takes. So if you guys have any secret tips or anything you'd like to share with me or just anybody, please let me know, because it's more of keeping track of them all. You know, all the little projects, all this stuff, because I would love to do them if I had the time in my free time, but sadly I don't. Not all the time, at least. So I just realized most of these I can't do the shadow on down here. Cool beans. We're gonna... I kind of want to add, like, the fray that's in here. Like, the ruffled part of the feather. How would that look over here? We'll do it on a test case first. Maybe like a... Oh my god, this professor is... Okay, that wasn't my professor. Good. I was gonna say, he needs to go to sleep. He's too old for this. No. I'm gonna add some other feathers up here that are like just peeking over. I definitely have some tenured professors this semester, for sure. So yeah, we'll try it out on like this. Kind of like... Ah yeah, it's not really totally looking the way I would want it to. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, I say we move on to the real thing. It's gonna be scary, it's gonna be tough, and I probably won't like the outcome, but I do feel confident enough to do this. Whew! Okay, let's do it, guys. It is literally just a copy of my artichoke texture a tiny bit, so maybe we'll try to add something, but, you know, less is more. Yeah, whew, okay. What I'm gonna do too is I'm actually gonna pause the timer, because we are a tiny bit early, right? I'm gonna pause the timer. I'm gonna grab my tape and stuff from 5 miles away. Okay, after destroying everything, let's get back to it. There we go. Cut this into little pieces, save the rest for later. Always have more uses for tracing paper. Tracing paper is just so underrated. I'm not sure if it's rated at all, but you know. If people are hating on the tracing paper, I will step up to fight for it. Oh man, I really have to do a coding assignment after this. That's gonna be so fun. Alrighty. I'm ready to eat. I've been I got a new alarm, or not a new alarm app, but I realized the alarm app I've been using for literally like the past 5 years has a sleep monitoring thing, so you can see how much sleep you're getting. And I don't believe it, because it said I usually go for about like 7 hours a night. I've been trying to bump that up because I've realized 7 hours just isn't enough right now. It was like, oh yeah, you got like 7 hours of sleep, but actual like deep good sleep was like 5 hours. So that's not good. I don't think it's totally true, because like it has me going into like REM for like 2 seconds. It's weird. Then again, I am no sleepologist, so nice. Let's tape this onto there. Ooh, here's some history for you guys. Not even history, but cultural, no, I guess. So, as you guys may know, I traveled to Europe about a month ago at this point. Very fun travels. This is my first time solo traveling, and despite my voice and how old and decrepit my hands may look, I'm very young. And so, traveling alone to another country, as young as I am, very scary. But I traveled to Portugal, and hey, we survived. And they have something over there called a pastel de nata. What is a pastel de nata, Cav? I will tell you. It is and if you're hungry, I'm sorry, because I'm about to make you 20 times more hungry. It is an egg custard tart that can be eaten literally any time of the day. I would have like 3 of them a day when I was in Portugal. I thought I would gain weight, but I walked about 12 miles every day. I had like 34,000 steps easy every day because I was walking so much over there. I lost 5 pounds. I specifically weighed myself before I traveled because I knew my weight would drop from being over there. But yeah, if you're ever in Portugal or if you ever see it in America, I'm not sure if it tastes the same because it was amazing. Get a pastel de nata. It is. Look it up. Actually, I was even thinking of doing pastel de nata as one of my textures. It would be a hard one to do because it isn't very like form-wise interesting, but it does have like little dots on the surface. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. That'd be fun to commemorate my time in Portugal. Absolutely beautiful country with amazing people. Okay, let's do it. Enough procrastinating. We know what to do. We're ready. I just realized this is much wider than this one. Well, we'll do our best. And we'll ghost. You know what? I promise here. I don't know what. I don't have money. I would give people money if I could. I promise here. Yeah, okay, guys. What should my punishment be? I want everything I should ghost here. Like within reason, I will ghost every line for this. What should my punishment be if I don't? I can't do like gifted subs. I don't know how that works or if that's even applicable here. Hey, congratulations. Hope the workout went well. Sounds like it did. Trying to think. Cause like, oh, my timer? Oh, I apologize. That's so funny. The one time I stopped my timer for a break. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Man, I just looked in the lesson 1 thing in Drawbox, and this guy L streamer mode is on. I won't say their actual Discord name. Great job on the rotated boxes so far. They did pretty good. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to come up with a punishment for if I don't ghost my lines. 250 boxes, get sent to box jail. This guy's staring at me again. I see him in the music thing. Stop looking at me. You're bothering me. Screw it. We'll come up with that as we go. Okay. So, this is going to be very difficult because this is further away, so they're going to get bigger, which is not something I planned for. But hey, whatever. I have to go back to Portugal and buy pastel de nata. That wouldn't be a torture at all, actually. I'd very much like to do that. Rotate a box. Yes, I love that one. That's probably one of my favorite from lesson 1. Actually, that is my favorite from lesson 1 because it is such a useful exercise that can be applied to literally anything. Goated form. Okay, let's lock in here. Wait, no. Before we lock in, I'm going to put in my favorite. I'm procrastinating. Trust me, guys, I will not stop mid-texture if the stream timer runs out. We're going to put in one of my favorite playlists. It's for the newer people here. This is Music by Creator Mix. Music by creators for creators. Awesome people. They have some of my favorite mixes. And I'm trying to... Let's see if we get lucky. I'm just going to shuffle. Shuffle. Okay, 2 more times. Micron user. Hey man, Drawbox pens, look them up. I'll always be a fan because they're so cheap. Okay, one more and one more. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I have 2 boxes of them as well. I'm a bit obsessed. Anyways, let's do this. No more goofing around. We're locking in. Serious Cav. Let's do it. serious cab you guys have ever seen. You aren't ready. Okay, really off to just a horrible start. Probably one of the worst starts I think I've ever done ever. Dang it. Okay, whatever. Oh. Oh. Shoot, man. Okay. It's recoverable. That's just rough. That is tough. Yes, I am. Getting to it. Jeez. That one upsets me, but it's recoverable. No, he didn't. Yeah, this is something I've completely done on my own. I usually don't do this many. This is a texture that I really struggle with. And my whole philosophy with Drawbox is the homework is there, and yes, do the homework, please. Oh my gosh, do the homework. And obviously don't do like 100 pages of the homework. That's just diminishing returns and you're not getting the point of the lesson. But at the same time, I want to make sure I'm completely understanding what I'm putting on the page. So even if it is bad, it's like a pure reflection of where I am at this point. So I personally don't even recommend doing what I'm doing, but it is my weakest point. So I'm going to kind of like min-max that in a way, just to make sure I'm understanding it. Honestly, he could come on the stream right now and tell me that he isn't cool with it, and I don't care. I'll still do it. I'm above the law. I know, right? I mean, that's the way it should be done. That's probably what most people get out of it, like get the most out of it. I just really like doing this. It makes me happy. And if it's wrong, so be it. Because at the end of the day, it is still art. That's why I'm here. Exactly. Okay, a bit rough over here, but it's recoverable. Even if it isn't, that's okay. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support. Yeah, these are bleh, but this one, I feel like we're turning around over here. Wish I could just magically take this one and move it over here. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that in this case. Oof, yeah, this one's looking rough on that right side, but you can still fix it. Almost bent the side of my page right there. Oops. Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see it. Good to hear. Getting a lot done. Yeah, Well, the funny part is this is due on Thursday, and Wednesday I have about 8 hours to do it. But I'll just get ahead. For the competition this weekend, I don't have much. I want time to practice before it, which is becoming ever so fleeting. But with that being said. We're forgetting to do our overlaps, and it's a bit late now to start integrating that, but we will. Yeah, I almost upset my friends and some of the people in my classes because I asked them questions about the assignments, and they're like, well, Cav, I have not done it, and it's not due for a while. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Forgot to do the rightmost one first. This one. This one. This one. This one. Wash on, wash off. We're getting there. Not the best, but yeah. I mean, it's not even that. It's just like, dude, calm down, you know? Like, I'm definitely tryhard. Oh yeah, same here. Yeah, my groups have... That's the thing, I'm pretty stuck up about my groups. Then again, I've had two instances. One instance where I got, quote-unquote, sent to the office. I got almost... I don't know a good word for it. We call it honor-coded, but basically someone in my group used ChatGPT. They got caught. I immediately just sent the Google Docs history. Yeah, reprimanded, there you go. And, yeah, so they got whatever happened to them. And then another time, ChatGPT. I don't care anymore, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress of managing my own teams, my groups. Oh, ChatGPT. I love GPT. I love GPTs in general, but yeah, it's caused some havoc, some pain in my life, for sure. I think you'd find some very agreeable people. I don't know. People will agree with you, especially here and especially the Dropbox Discord. Now, my question is, here's a cool thing, right? I've been slowly coming up with bits and pieces of a tool set for Drawbox user, or just anyone in art, practically, right? And I was thinking, what if I AI generated textures? Because that just comes from a trained photo set that no artist took, but then there's the photographers. Did they consent to those photos being used, you know? Because that is in the same way art. Very interesting dilemma we've got going on as both artists and just people. And computer scientists. I've seen both sides. As a person who really wants good data sets, I completely understand, hey, I would love a free data set, the internet. But at the same time, it's not yours. You aren't saying it's your art. My big problem with GPTs is the lack of credit to those. Yeah, I'm okay with people using it, but pandering it as art when it's trained off of artists who don't consent to their art being used for that, that's messed up. Now, if it's a trained set and someone, you know, trained set on completely consensual art, I don't really care. As long as like what you say, created by Bill, you know, yeah. Yeah, that's not cool. Keyboard warriors of the future artists, yeah. What'd you say about me? I'll have you know I had served 8 years in the military, or whatever that copy pasta is. Over here I kind of failed to wrap the form around it completely. I acknowledge that. We'll try to fix it with more ink, which has always gone well. And again, I feel like keyboard warriors have always tried to be the future of artists, constantly critiquing people without reason, you know, hastily and harshly. There we go. Not horrible, actually. I'm okay with this. Oh goodness. Yeah, true. That is very true. In fact, yeah, I have a Discord full of friends, and one of them posted AI generated work and completely claimed it as their own. But it's not like you can confront one of your friends and be like, "Hey, man, come on." But at the end of the day, I don't care enough to. It does look good. That's the awful part about it, right? I can and I do. That is a good point. Some vigilance on my part would not be lost on them. Oh yeah, no. That's the thing. The main thing I look for: hands, shadows on clothing, specifically shadows on the face, because you know, it's not a GPT, but you know, whatever form, whatever flavor it is. The concept of projecting light, very difficult. And in fact, I think just an image model, you know, an image generation model, unless it's, you know, trained off of a crazy set, I don't think it'll ever like fully understand shadows. I also say a specific training too, which I mean, yeah, people are making some pretty awesome discoveries in that field. Shout out to them. At the same time, the misuse of such things, pretty awful. Yes. One thing I'm very nervous about approaching is color. Never been truly fond of color. I can make websites and stuff, I can do UI, little designs here and there. But yeah, some consistent coloring, color theory, you know how like shadows work and mixing certain hues and stuff to achieve something, not my forte. But we'll approach it in the future. Sure, yeah. You know where to do that. Yeah, if you guys ever have some good stuff, drop in the resources chat for Drawbox. I bet they would appreciate it. See what I can do here for these that are a bit messed up. I can really make it look like it's bending outwards. Today started off rough, but man, did we end it with not the best texture in the world, but definitely a good one. You're not that nice. True and real. Okay, now we're at the very delicate process of adding in our shadows. Oh man, that was a bit heavy. I almost want to do an experiment. At the end of every stream, which is about 9:20, I always hear my roommates talking. And they have different schedules that vary from day to day, yet 9:20 seems to be the perfect time to convene with them. I'm gonna see how consistent that is. So tomorrow at 9:20, and the following days, we'll see how true this little revelation is. Feather wrap sausage, yeah. It's so funny because whenever I show them these things, they don't try to be mean at that at all, but they like try to cover the things and guess what they are. And my one of my really, he's so funny. He's the funniest guy in the world, my roommate. He was like, that one's a pickle, that one's a pickle. They do honestly just look like pickles. Like a half of them, no matter how hard you try, it's gonna end up as a pickle. But hey. Yep, no, that's the number one. He said this one's a pickle, that one could be a pickle, this is a pickle. In fact, I wish I could just white out this one from the page. On my previous page of textures, he will pull that up. Oh geez, I can't wait for this new desk to come in. I also left like my rain jacket, my gloves, everything at my home, so I honestly just may take the very long drive back to my home, just to get these things. Yeah, so for this, that could be a pickle. Definitely pickle, definitely pickle. Practically the same thing. Pickle, yep. Pickle, maybe. Pickle, yes. In fact, I was kind of trolling yesterday. The weather did not really hit me at all. In fact, like I had sun for yeah, that was ice cream, right? We're learning. That's pickle flavor ice cream, so it's okay. It makes sense, trust me. Alrighty, back to it. What is this song? Uh-oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh wait, oh, this is Imuno. Okay, thank goodness. I don't know why it's playing this song because it's not in the mix. Go back to my... What are you doing? False and bad. Oh, it's because I added it to this mix, didn't I? Oh, yep. Okay, that makes sense. Why are you... Okay, whatever. I really like Creator Mix. It's very... I guess it's the song I kind of started these streams with, so I don't know, I like it a lot. Show my grandkids one day and be like, this is what Papa Cav used to do. He drew every night instead of doing his homework and failed out of college. This doesn't look like feathers. What can we do now to make it look like feathers? You know what that means? Even though we're almost out of time. Oh, just dropped all my... Okay, cool. Yeah, just do a little bit of what ifs. Oh man, my roommates sound like they're having fun. I'm missing out. I was talking to one of them. None of them do art like me. In fact, I did convince one to do Drawbox. I hope he's still doing it. But I can hear their conversation. I apologize if you guys can, because it's quite loud. But yeah, anyways. Oh, they always put a smile on my face. So. Let's see. With that, yeah, I don't think that'd work. So we did like this. I don't think I have a light enough stroke to be able to do that and make it work. Yeah, I just don't have a light enough stroke to make it seem like these have like a frayed edges to them. You know what, we'll try though. This is gonna require my like, apologies if you see like my nose sticking in the camera. Just very, very lightly. This texture was too good, we have to mess it up, right? Holding this like is... I think going forward we should definitely make sure that the textures are much larger than how I've done them. not sure if I totally like how that looks. Kind of bleeds too, so it's not totally. Kind of have to commit now, though, don't we? Meh, I say we leave it how it is. You know what? There we go. Okay. Feathers. We're done. One of our most difficult textures. We're done. Do I think it was good? It's not bad. Right? It's messy, for sure. Definitely not one of my best textures, but I don't think it's as bad as the Guano, and I think it captures what feathers could look like. So, we're gonna add feathers up here. Make sure I'm not smearing any ink on the back, thank goodness. F-E-A-T-H-E-R-S. Feathers. We can spell, guys. Okay, let's do a quick review, and I'm gonna go pop in with my roommates, see what they're doing. And do homework. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, we can call it a win for sure. I mean, that's the point of textures. So, in review, what did we do today? We did a test case. We realized drawing things larger is not only easier, which makes sense because this is limited to 5 millimeters, but we can add more detail and it just looks better, especially like this looks better with a finer thing, so maybe there's some kind of magic ratio there, who knows? And then we did I like this one more than the one we put on the page, to be completely honest. Good stuff, and then we just applied it to the page. So not a lot quantity-wise, but definitely quality-wise, I think we did something great. Especially recovering from this. I was really upset by this. I was really trying to focus. But yeah, so with that being said, thank you guys. Oh god, they're just getting louder. Oh geez, I better hurry over there then. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Remember, we are streaming every day this week from... Today is Monday, so Tuesday to Friday, not streaming on Saturday, maybe on Sunday. We'll see how I'm feeling after that 24-hour competition. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have some success in your personal stuff as well, just like we did today. Have an amazing rest of the night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.